Hello everyone, welcome back to Rich's Garage and a look at the completed flatbed trailer. It's all painted and decaled, and in the background I'll show you the 359 Pete that I did. It's my first model since I was a teenager that I did, and kind of got me all back into building models. So let's take a look at the trailer. As you can see, it's on the sand shoes. This, if you watched any of the other videos, I made two sets of landing gear. I took a piece of sprue and chiseled whittled the tips to a point so I can insert the sand shoes and have it displayed like this. Then I also have the landing gear done so I can put these in and couple it to a tractor. Let me show you a couple of things here. First, let's look at the wood bed. So, didn't get good. I can hold steady. What I did was I brush painted Model Master acrylic on the deck. And I really didn't put much paint on the brush. Let me show you the paint. So it's Model Master. That's the number. And this color is called, appropriately, it's called wood. And I just used a flat brush, something similar to this style brush. And I only put just very little paint on the tip. And I just went in so I can control how much paint was going on. And so I did one row, then the next, and I came back and I touched up in little different spots to give it some shading variation so it doesn't look all the same color. And I like the way that came out. Then after that was done, I let it dry for a day. And I took a very, very light black wash just to try and pull out some of the grain and some of the bolt details that hold down the, see if we come over the top, you can see some of that. So that's the bed. Came out nice. The trailer. I went with the white mud flaps, and I thought the yellow would show up a little bit stronger on the white. Maybe if the letters were outlined in black or something like that, that it might have shown up a little bit better. But all in all, I'm happy with it. I got the license plate on it, little chrome detail around the light bezels and the lights. So there's the trailer. Now the decals. Let's talk about the decals. I got the decals online from modeltruckin.com. So I believe the gentleman's name is Jerry, and there's a bunch of great decals there. So let's talk about how I got to Bolus. So Bolus is a trucking company that I believe they operate in Pennsylvania, New York State, and Ohio. And I travel, anywhere from a half dozen to a dozen times a year up and down 81, US 81. And so I see their trucks, and their color scheme, they're a dark navy blue, and they run Mack, I think they're CHU 613s, they look like, something in that family. And they're dry van. When I did the tractor, the 359, I had picked out the paint I wanted to paint it. And then after the fact, I found the website, and I said, well, the Bolus is pretty close. I'm going to go with it and kind of take some modeler's license, and it worked out well. I'm happy with how this turned out. Let me pick this up. I'll take these little pieces out. So here, just if you want to take a. So here's what I did with the sand shoe. So it gives me some flexibility to display this how I want to display it. Let me flip this around so I can just show you the front really quick. So that's how it, a little light glare. Let's try that. There you go. So there's the front. I'm going to put these in, and they're just going to go here. Okay. So put that down like that for now. Alright, so that's the trailer. Now you've never seen this Pete. Let me make a little room here. Okay, let's see. Can you see that? Okay. This is the Revell 359 Pete. And I kind of mixed a little bit of the decals. And this I did completely box stock. You know, the way I got this model was, I think it was probably late last year. My wife and I were in Michael's, and she said, well, I have this 40% off coupon that I'm not going to use. And I said, you know what the heck, I'm going to get this model and put it together and see what happens. So I didn't do anything special as far as sanding or anything like that. I really just put it, you know, box stock. I primed it, did the same paint sequence as I did on the trailer, because I did this first and I wanted the color to match. So, you know, I have the gray primer, the white base coat, and then this pearl on it. Let's take a little quick look. So this is the Caterpillar up in here. Nothing special. I just painted the filter a little bit, but pretty much basic. The decals are a mix, where the D116 is from the model trucking set. The tax tags are the ICC number, and then I put the fire extinguisher and the diesel fuel. I didn't want to put it on the chrome. I felt like putting it up there, so I did from the Revell kit. Let's get this close here a little bit, but come on. Okay. One thing I did notice, you'll see in the background, I have the Peterbilt, the 359 from the Showtime build, and the interesting thing is, it looks like they're both 1/25th scale, but the Revell one seems a little bit, maybe a little bit boxier, a little bit bigger. I know it has. I measured the tires. The tires are a little bit bigger on this Revell truck, but all in all, let me show you the back. There's the back, and here we go. So let's see if we can marry these two together. Okay. And I actually had to open up the fifth wheel a little bit to get the pin to set for the AMT to the Revell, but there she goes. Just so let me see if we get a little bit better light here. So there she is. There's the like I say, get in the pin. Let's try it one more time. There we go. Now it's in. And for a little bit of shading, this kit comes with, you know, chalk blocks. I guess you can't see up there. For some aluminum coils that you can put on the flatbed. So just to show you a little bit different, this has a little bit of a black wash on it too, but I brush painted this. These I primed gray, so you can see the tone difference where this did darken up just from, I guess it settled in, just from using the gray primer underneath the wood bed. But that is that, and I don't know why I just haven't, oh, there she is, yep, now it's in. So that looks a little bit better. Yeah. So there you have it. It also works with the other Pete. Let me bring that over in case you're interested in seeing that. Okay. Let's see. Almost as hard as building a model, right? There we go. Okay, so there's the Pete, the other 359, and so it's all good. So just want to give you a look at that. There's my my trucks that I've built to date. Christmas is in 2 days. We'll see what I'm going to do next. I'm actually toying with doing a World War II fighter jet, a fighter plane, not jet. Because I've never done a plane. I picked up a kit, so we'll see if I go that way or if I go with a car. But there you have it. So Merry Christmas, everyone. Happy New Year if I don't make a video between Christmas and New Year's. And we'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye.